Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I graft apple trees. So this is not a how-to video, but it's showing you guys how I've had success with the whip and tongue method. So apple trees don't grow true to seed, so you have to graft from one tree onto either rootstock or just growing that cutting on its own. The reason you use rootstock is so it's more disease resistant, and you can also graft it so it's on rootstock that is either standard, which is full size tree, semi-standard, or dwarf, which is a small tree. I'm using semi-standard today, and I am also using the whip and tongue method. So I will show you how I go about this. So this is scion wood. This is last year's growth. This is the most tender wood, so it's good for grafting onto the rootstock. So you don't need to keep the full length of the scion, but it's good to have 4 to 5 buds. So what I do is, after taking the cutting from the trees, it's in this state and it's usually in the fridge for a few weeks. I usually try to get a fresh cut. And then you want to get basically that shape. So once you get that shape, you kind of line it up with some rootstock. And these scions aren't as big as I'd like them to be. Normally you want the diameter of the scion and the rootstock to be about the same, but that doesn't always happen. So then you want to take this and again get a fresh cut, and then make the same cut as you did on the scion. And another thing to mention, which I just did, is see how the buds are pointed up this way? I have actually done it backwards. So that's not a big deal. You just start over and make sure the buds are facing up, because that's the way your growth is gonna be. So we'll do that one more time just to show you. So you want to get as much of these outer layers lined up, and that's your cambium layer, and that's where all the growth is. So it's not perfect, but keep working at it. I am definitely not a professional, but that's about what you want to see. You want to get them lined up. So then you start cut here about halfway down, and then here's where you want to be very careful. So just let the knife do the work. Start cutting down, and this is where the tongue part of the whip and tongue method comes in. So you just want to, I usually go about a knife's width down, and then that's what it will look like. So then I'll do the same on my scion here. Go about halfway down. Again, you want to be very careful when you're doing this. It's very easy to slip because this grafting knife is very sharp. And then you want to spread both ends. So we'll slide in. And I will touch it up a little more, but that's basically what you have. And then just for the sake of the video, I will show you. You just take your grafting tape and wrap it around. And you can use other things for this as well, but wrap it around, and like I said, just for the sake of the video, I'm going to clean it up again, but cut it off, wrap it around. Normally I tie a knot and then stick it in a bucket with some sawdust or some wood chips and stick it in the refrigerator for a few weeks, and then it's ready to plant.